Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. We're going to be talking about a sorority, an international sorority that's available for those who may be interested. Joining us in the studio are Clara Fromme and Kathy Bachman. Both of them are past presidents of, and I have to look at the sheet, the Beta Gamma chapter of Alpha Delta Kappa International Sorority.
Yes.
Okay, now, October is your month. This is your big month. So one of you tell us what is this sorority?
You can go ahead.
You want to go?
You've got it right there.
Okay.
Kathy, we'll direct that question to you.
Our sorority is an honorary sorority of women educators dedicated to educational excellence, altruism, and world understanding. We're international, so we go Canada, Mexico,
Australia, Jamaica.
Our local Beta Gamma has been in existence since 1983, and our first president was Barb Leinenbach Kendall, and we have been working to promote teachers. It's an organization that we come together and we are able to share our educational experience with other teachers, and we also have scholarships that help the new teachers in the field, and we have active members and we have retired members that are in our group right now. So
I was going to get to that. What are the members? Who can be a member?
Well, it's a sorority where a teacher is invited to join, and we have a whole list of all the schools in the county. And right now we have active teachers in Jasper Elementary, the new Jasper Elementary, that's Andrea Denyu. We have at Holy Trinity Central Campus, we have Connie Messmer-Brenner, and she's our current president. And we have Shelley Weinsapfel. Northeast Du Bois, we have the intermediate school, Christine Betts, elementary school, Denise Schwering, and Du Bois Junior Senior High School. I have to get used to these new names. That's Karen Terwisky. So those are our members in the Du Bois area. In Southeast Du Bois, at Pine Ridge, we have Andrea Galehausen, and Forest Park Junior Senior High, we have Christy Bartley. And then in Southwest Du Bois, we have Southridge Middle School, Beth Meese, Southridge High School, Becky Julian, and Susan Wagner. Now, if you can see this list, we have room for more teachers. We know we have many, many excellent teachers in all these corporations, and we'd really, at one point, I think we had teachers in nearly every school. But as teachers get busy, and even now busier, and we have to do a shout out to our teachers now, you know, having both of us are retired, and we can't know all the strict changes that have occurred during this COVID pandemic for our teachers now. So really, just every teacher is well deserving of praise.
And that's really why a sorority like yours is even more important, because you offer that support.
We do offer,
and a way of maybe networking and getting together and say, well, this is what's happening at our school. Are you having that?
Yes.
And it's an opportunity to talk.
Yes, it is.
Now, you listed active members there.
Yes.
What about retired teachers?
We have a whole page of retired teachers.
Okay, so
Yes.
So if somebody, do they have to be a member of the sorority when they're active to become?
They used to be, but that has changed in the last
So
few
if somebody's
years.
retired and they want to join, they can join?
They
or
can.
They have to get nominated?
We're supposed to be still engaged in education to be a member. Even though we're retired from a school situation, we could be tutoring, we could be working at a library, we could be reading books to children. You know, there are many ways to remain active in education besides having it as a paying job.
Right.
And this is your month. This is the month to recognize, for people to get to know what your sorority does. What is the message you want to get out for people?
Well, we just want everyone to know that we are active in the area, that we are helping to promote teachers to engage in meeting with other teachers, and we just look forward to this month. We have different activities, and except now with COVID, we have not had the meetings with our southwestern Indiana sororities that are in the area, but we are trying to meet and to get with other teachers. It's just a great network.
And I'd like to
Yes.
add that our current president, as I said, Connie Messmer-Brenner, her theme this year is Sisters We Remain Through the Winds of Change. And she said she chose that theme because, you know, that's what we're all about this year. We're flexible, we're adaptable, we support each other through thick and thin, and just, you know, we make it work.
Well, you know, I think teachers have always had it tough. It's tough for teachers. Takes a very special person to be a teacher, do the work that you do. So thank you. But even more now, because you have to really be flexible, like that mentions, because one day you may be teaching in the classroom, then the next day you're teaching with everybody wearing a mask and no one can drink from the water fountain, little things like that. But the next day it may be virtual.
And so many teachers had to learn the technology to be able to teach virtually. And I know for myself that would have been a real challenge. So again, I'm just grateful for the career that I've had, but also just truly, truly respect and admire the teachers now who can juggle everything to not only teach their lessons, but to learn so much new information and make sure they comply with all the regulations. You know, it's a hard job.
How often does your group meet, and what do you do at your meetings?
We meet once a month, the second Thursday of the month at 4:15 after school. Right now, we are appreciative of Holy Family. They are letting us meet in the membership or fellowship hall. And our meetings are about fraternity ed. We like to always talk about our history of the Alpha Delta Kappa. And we have a time where we can just socialize and have a snack, I guess you could say.
Right.
And I have the chapter meetings list here. And in August, we installed the officers and welcomed new member Brooke Elrod. Her initiation was that month. And then September, the program was with Jordan Sheeter from the library, the new library. We had a program on that. This month, it was nutrition tips with Melanie Bushketter, and that was very interesting. She's from the hospital. And November, we're going to have a silent auction and raise money for our altruism and you know, help in that way with any cause that we can at the end of the year. We pass the hat at every meeting and collect change, and then at the end of the year, donate to various programs. So we just go on through the year and we do various things. Father Beglin will tell us about his trip to Vietnam, one of our months. And we celebrate each other and we celebrate our profession.
Are you always looking for members? Is that something you're needing?
We welcome new members, we certainly do. So, you know, if teachers are out there and they have time to commit 2 hours a month to a meeting, we do have every member be on a committee once a month. So if you're not an officer or committee chairman, basically you're just, you know, you prepare the snack for the meeting. That's what the committee work is.
And you pass the hat as a fundraiser.
Yes.
Do you have any major fundraiser that you do all year long, or can people just make donations?
We do contribute with our dues too as part of our contribution. Yeah.
What are some of the things that people may not realize you do that you'd like them to know? Maybe contributions that you make at the end.
Well,
what are things that people go, I didn't know you did that?
Okay. We've contributed to the food bank, to Special Olympics, to
The Langley Foos.
Cancer Center. We've done lots of donations to Langley Foos.
Right. We help out the Du Bois County Museum.
Yes,
with
very
different
much
projects.
so. Yes.
And it seems like every year we have a worthwhile cause that we have agreed on. This year it's the food bank, and I think Langley Foos again. Langley Foos.
Langley
Langley
Foos.
yeah.
I'm thinking how it's spelled and not
That's
how
right.
it's pronounced.
Well, it depends on what part of the county you live in as to how you pronounce it. That's the other problem with this county. And is this a chapter for just Du Bois County residents, or are you, okay, so then is
Well,
there?
not just residents, either having taught in Du Bois County, because
Okay.
I have a friend from Petersburg who taught at Jasper High School, and she belongs to our chapter. So we have other residents from other communities, but they have an association with Du Bois County. And you know, there really aren't chapters around us, so I'm sure we would welcome teachers from other communities. That's an excellent point. Thank you for bringing that up, because I know we'd welcome them.
Right.
But there are other chapters throughout the world, throughout Indiana,
Throughout the
someplace,
state.
Kentucky, wherever.
I think we have 17 chapters in the state right now, but many are Indianapolis and some north of that. Southern, we really don't have many. So yes, that's a great point. Thank you, Bill.
How would somebody, if they're interested in helping out or becoming a member, what do they do? Who should they contact? Is that
Well, they could ourselves.
Okay.
They could contact me or Clara, Connie at Holy Trinity, Connie Messmer-Brenner, our president. Also, our other officers, you have that list?
I do have the list, yes. I think it's on
or
page
if they at
3.
least maybe knew somebody like Brooke Elrod who just became a member,
Yes.
they could go to her and say, hey, how'd
Certainly.
you become a member?
Oh,
What do I do?"
definitely, yes. Oh, I'm sorry, this is international.
Immediate past president is Ruth Gilhausen. Our president-elect is Ann Beekler. Our secretary is Shirley Messmer. Treasurer is Denise Hickey. Historian is Christine Betts. Our chaplain is Marie Patton. And our membership chairman is Brenda Herm.
And what do each of you, to wrap this up, do you think is the most important part of the Beta Gamma chapter of Alpha Delta Kappa International Sorority? What for you is the most important part? We'll start with you, Kathy.
I think it's the fact that I meet with other teachers and have a chance to talk about what are they doing in their classrooms. When I was active teacher, that was important to me, that, oh, what idea do you have right now going on? And it's just a great organization to know these ladies and to be part of it all.
Clara?
Well, for me, I think it's the outreach. I'm a past Indiana State president, and in that role, I was able to meet with teachers from across the state and across our North Central region, and we'd go to conventions. You know, we've been to conventions together and conferences, and then we bring back what we learn in those workshops that we attend and share that with the teachers. So usually at least once a year, we have a program where, you know, what is it that you want to share? What would you like, you know, and we can ask to be on the agenda too and talk every month if we want to. But it's the connections, like she said, it's the networking, it's reaching out and getting to know the teachers, and, you know, we, again, appreciate everything they do.
This may be, I'm going to keep asking you questions, but really, what is one thing that you've seen through the years? You've been a teacher, now you're a retired teacher, you're talking to teachers who are active, that you just see keeps coming up every year, that teachers talk about. What is a concern, or what do you like the most about teaching? What is one of those?
Well, I think it's the connection with students. You know, people come up to me, oh, do you remember me? Oh, Mrs. Fromme, do you remember me? And I'll have to say, I'm trying to. But, you know, you just make connections that keep you vital. You know, I just think we continue to learn, we continue to grow. And because of our backgrounds, education, it never stops. So I don't know if that answers your question. I forgot what your question is.
And I forgot what the question was.
Well, is there like a recurring theme, I guess, for
Okay.
teachers?
Right, and I'm the same way with Clara. Just recently I was outside and all of a sudden I heard, hey, Mrs. Bachman, how are you doing? And it's just interesting to see those former students and to see how they have grown, because I had them as first graders. And I just look at that and I think, oh, you have grown so much and you are just a part now of our society that's important.
You see that development.
Yes, yes.
Anything you'd like to add about a Beta Gamma chapter of the Alpha Delta Kappa? Sorry.
Poor Bill. But we do have a very active chapter. We listed the active members, but we're about 40 members right now, maybe more. And we have just, you know, we really do appreciate our members and really do have a good time together. And that's important sometimes, too, that you have someone that you're able to talk to.
Yes.
And let me just add that our November meeting, if a teacher is listening and would like to come, we would welcome you. It's November the 12th at the Holy Family Fellowship Hall, 4 o'clock sister time. You could meet us and get to know us. And then 4:30 is the meeting, and it's going to be a silent auction. So I think we bring things worth between $7 and $10, and then we bid on these items. And so any of the funds go to our causes. And so our committee that time is Andrea Denyu, Christy Dilger, Bonnie Weininger, and Janet Townsend. So if anybody's interested and wants to let us know, hey, add one to the committee for a snack, we make sure that we package things well, and we're very concerned about the COVID, and we do everything we can to keep everything safe.
One more crazy question, but probably the most important. What's your favorite snacks?
Well, hey, we have had some interesting snacks, and sometimes it's a regular meal. I think the last meeting we had pizza.
We did have pizza.
Even though we had a nutrition lady tell us that wasn't very good.
Melanie Bishketter was not really pleased about the pizza, but we offered her the carrots and celery sticks. Mine is always dessert. I don't care what the dessert is, I have to have it.
That's great. Well, ladies, thank you very much for being our guest.
Thank you, Bill.
We have had as our guests here on WJTS in.form Clara Fromme and Kathy Bachman. They are with the Beta Gamma chapter of Alpha Delta Kappa International Sorority, and October is their awareness month. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching WJTS. We are local people watching local people.